No, I just did this whole video. I'm not lying. I just did this whole video and it like went away. It doesn't even exist. So I decided I'll do it live as opposed to recording it and trying to get it posted. Oh my gosh, I did this whole video. Ah. Okay, so my name's Kathryn Sogard. If you're viewing me for the first time, hello. How you doing? How's it going? Love you. Love you. I am a certified life coach, and I have a background in exercise science. I have always been a helper. I love helping people do whatever. I've always loved it. I like when kids at school would need to go to the nurse. When they would need to go to the nurse, I would always raise my hand because I always wanted to take them. I mean, part of that I'm sure is because I wanted to get out of class, but the other part was I just love helping people. I just love it. I just love it. So I'm here today to give you this cool little tip that I tried. So first off, I want to kind of give a disclaimer, just so you know, my tips don't always work for you necessarily. They might not always work for this person. They might not always work for this person. They're just something that kind of gets, I hope what every single tip, every single video that you ever watch of mine, they just trigger a thought in you to maybe make a change, maybe try something new, maybe be open to something that you never thought of to try before, and then kind of adapt it to how you need to write it. Like, we are all built differently. We're all wired differently. We've all had a different experience in life. Even the difference between me and my sister, which we pretty much grew up exactly the same, right? It's still huge because we're genetically a little different. She's the person genetically that's going to be the closest to me in my entire life. However, like, you know, we're just different people. So that's what I want you to always think. Like, when you're watching anybody's YouTube, like especially someone that's trying to teach you something or someone that's trying to sell you a program, like I may or may not do in the future, or someone that's trying to help you learn a new skill or something. Know that, like, just because they're an expert, right? I consider myself an expert, doesn't necessarily mean that you have to live their words word for word, because like I said, we're all made up different. This might work for you, this might not. Hope I'm just throwing it out there that one day somebody will watch this video and they'll be like, yes, that helped. Okay, so I'm talking about getting stuck in your shit, which we all get stuck in our shit from time to time, like we do. You know, have you ever been there? I seem to do it in the winter a lot because I live in Iowa. It's cold. Like the other week we had like a 55 below wind chill day, like where pretty much the whole town stopped. You couldn't really go outside except for like 2 minutes before your eyeballs froze, and like all the, no, legit, like that can happen. I learned it from Al Roker. On the Today Show. Shout out to you, Al Roker, for letting me know. Maybe it was Dylan Dreyer. Somebody on the Today Show told me that your eyeballs can freeze. Okay, so wow. We're gonna have to make this quick because that was just a 10% thing after I already recorded this video. So basically, when you get stuck in your shit, I like to use this analogy. It's like Pinocchio. The more you worry about your own this problem, let's use money for instance. That's what I used on the last video. When you're like so worried about your rent, let's say one of these cold days, I couldn't go to work. My paycheck's gonna be small. I'm not gonna be able to pay my rent. So I can't pay my rent. Well, what if I have an emergency? Then I won't be able to pay that. And then the problem just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're keeping focused on the problem, right? You're focused on your nose because it keeps growing and growing and growing and growing and growing, and then you just get stuck. You just get stuck in your shit. So I'm gonna give you a little remedy. Hopefully this works for you. One thing I like to say, this is always a great remedy for me, but it doesn't always work because sometimes I've let the problem grow so much, I've let my nose grow so much that it just isn't enough. But one thing I always like to say in that situation is I have everything in this moment that I need. I have everything in this moment that I need. I don't need to pay that bill right now. I don't have an emergency right now. Everything's gonna be just fine. Okay, and sometimes I've already let the problem grow too much that's not enough. Okay, so this is what I do when the problem has grown too much. And I got rave reviews from one client that I was helping with this, and so maybe it'll help you. And again, you're different, so this might not help you either. But stay to the end just to make sure. Okay, so 1, I want you on a piece of paper to rank how you feel. 10 being the worst on this problem, and 1 being, yeah, it's great, life is good, I don't got a problem, no problem at all. So you focus on that problem. Let's use money, for instance. You're focused on money. How do I feel when I think about money? Like shit. That would be like more towards this 8 or 9, right? Or I'm miserable, that would be a 10. Or I'm worried, that would be a 6 or 7 or whatever, blah, 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 however you want to rank it. But 10 being like, I have the most anxiety in the whole entire world, the sky is falling, chicken little, chicken little, chicken little, okay? And then what I want you to do is make a playlist of 2 songs. Preferably happy songs, like ones that kind of make you want to dance, and I want you to close your eyes and focus on the words, focus on the tune, focus on the words, focus on the tune. For those 2 songs, and repeat them twice through. So you're gonna listen to the first song, the second song, the first song, the second song, and I want you to just focus on it. Hum along, move your body, whatever, like just get into it. Maybe probably not a melancholy song, because that it doesn't quite work like that with this particular thing, but something that makes you feel really good, really good. So listen to those 2 times over. You're gonna turn it off, you're gonna get that piece of paper back, you're gonna draw a line down the middle, and on one side, you're gonna write either a list of people that you admire, a list of your best friends over your entire life, whatever, a group of people that you just really like, or really admire, or really love. Put their names down the list. And on the other side, for each person, I want you to write the quality of theirs that you like the most. They always make me laugh. They're always reliable. They're always there for me when I need them. That's kind of reliable. They are really smart. They are really hilarious. Like whatever it may be, but their best quality in that line. And then I want you to review that. And I want you to look at that list and see how many people over your lifetime that you've had to look up to, that you've had that admire you, that you've had as friends in your life, and realize like, that's a lot to be grateful for. And then I want you to look at the other side of the list and realize that a lot of the time when we like qualities in another person, it's qualities that we value or that we already have ourselves. And if you have those qualities too, like let's say your friend is really funny. Well, you must have a really good sense of humor if you can laugh at a lot of different things, right? If you laugh at all their jokes, that doesn't just make them funny. That makes you funny too, because you understand their humor, you get it, it's just funny, you're fun-loving, right? Those are qualities. So basically what this is just a way to look at how much to be grateful for, right? How much to be grateful for. It's just I think a more fun way to look at gratitude, okay? And then what I want you to do after you've got that all done and you've kind of reviewed everything and you've kind of realized like, yeah, look at all these amazing people I have in my life, or look at all these people I aspire to be like, and look at all these qualities that are amazing that all my friends have and that I have and that are just great. And I'm so grateful for all that stuff. Then I want you to go back to that 1 to 10 rank, and I want you to think about that problem and how does that problem make you feel. And hopefully you've bumped down 1. If you were at a 6, hopefully you're at a 5. If you were at an 8, hopefully you're at a 7. And maybe you're at a 7, you were at a 7, and now you're at a 3. This whole process is just to get you kind of out of your funk-a-dunk and just get your nose back to your face so you can start looking at the entire world and not at the end of your nose. So I hope this was helpful. I love to say time is something you can never get back, so I really appreciate the fact that you guys spent a little bit of time watching my videos. If you like this video, go to my page, go look at my account, tap that subscribe button, and I hope that you guys will get something out of this. If you do, let me know. If you guys made a really good list of amazing qualities that you have, write the list below so we can chat about it and see how awesome you are, because you are awesome. And I hope you guys are well. Damon, thanks for coming on live. I'm just ready to get off because my phone's gonna die. So thank you so much for watching this. I appreciate it. Leave a comment if you like. If you have a good way to get out of a funk, Happy birthday! If you have a really good way to get out of a funk, then write it below in the comments, because I'd love to try your method on how you get out of being stuck in your shit, because nobody likes being stuck in the shit. No one likes it, and no one likes the Pinocchio nose. Okay, love you guys. Hope you guys have a good day. Ooh, ooh, ooh.